Welcome to this lesson on factoring polynomials completely. Often in algebra, students learn specific techniques like factoring out a greatest common factor or solving difference of squares in isolation. However, real-world math problems often require using multiple techniques in a single problem. In this video, we will explore the systematic approach to factoring any polynomial completely, ensuring no prime factors are left behind. The most important rule in factoring is to always start with the greatest common factor, or GCF. Before you look for any fancy patterns or quadratic formulas, simply ask yourself, is there a number or variable that divides evenly into every single term? In the example shown, 3x cubed plus 12x squared, we can see that both terms share a factor of 3x squared. Pulling this out first makes the remaining expression inside the parentheses much simpler. Once you have handled the GCF, count the number of terms remaining. If you have exactly 2 terms, check if it is a difference of 2 squares. This pattern is easy to spot. You must have a subtraction sign, and both numbers must be perfect squares. The formula is a squared minus b squared equals a minus b times a plus b. For example, x squared minus 9 factors into x minus 3 times x plus 3. Remember, a sum of squares, like x squared plus 9, usually cannot be factored. If you have 3 terms, you are dealing with a trinomial. The simplest case is when the leading coefficient is 1, like in x squared plus 7x plus 12. Here, we play a number puzzle. We need 2 numbers that multiply to give us the last number, 12, and add up to give us the middle number, 7. 3 and 4 fit this perfectly. So, the factors are quantity x plus 3 times quantity x plus 4. When the number in front of x squared is not 1, it gets a bit trickier. We use the AC method, also known as splitting the middle term. First, multiply the first and last numbers, A and C, then find factors of that product that add up to the middle number. B, you use those numbers to rewrite the middle term, splitting it into 2. This turns the problem into a 4-term polynomial, which allows you to solve it by grouping. If you start with 4 terms, or create 4 terms using the AC method, you use factoring by grouping. Split the problem down the middle. Factor the GCF out of the first 2 terms, and then factor the GCF out of the last 2 terms. If done correctly, you will see a common binomial in parentheses appear on both sides. You then factor that entire parentheses out to get your final answer. Let's put this into practice with a multi-step problem. Consider 2x squared minus 18. First, following our golden rule, we factor out the GCF of 2. This leaves us with 2 times the quantity x squared minus 9. We aren't done yet. We recognize x squared minus 9 as a difference of 2 squares, so we split that further into x minus 3 and x plus 3. The final, completely factored answer includes the GCF, 2 times x minus 3 times x plus 3. Here is a harder example, 4x cubed plus 10x squared plus 6x. Step 1, always the GCF. We can pull out a 2x from every term. This leaves us with the trinomial 2x squared plus 5x plus 3 inside. Step 2, we factor that trinomial. Using the AC method or guess and check, it factors into 2x plus 3 times x plus 1. Don't forget to bring down the 2x GCF for the final answer. Sometimes you will encounter polynomials that cannot be factored. We call these prime. Common examples include the sum of 2 squares, like x squared plus 25, or a trinomial where no 2 numbers work to solve the puzzle, like x squared plus 3x plus 7. If you have checked for a GCF and checked all patterns and nothing works, the polynomial is prime. To wrap up, here is your mental checklist for every problem. 1. Always factor out the GCF. 2. Count the terms. 2 terms, check for difference of squares. 3 terms, use the number puzzle or AC method. 4 terms, use grouping. Finally, always check your parentheses at the end to see if they can be split further. If you follow this flowchart, you will factor completely every time.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.